Hello everybody, my name is Meredith Griffith and I am a freshman at the University of South Carolina. So today I am going to be showing you guys a variation of different videos from a famous social media platform called TikTok and a few cartoons and then a survey I conducted a few weeks ago regarding this semester and how students felt around it. What I am trying to get you to understand today is how bad the impact of coronavirus is on students this semester, and then even before COVID, how bad students' mental health was during college, and why they did not agree that the financial difficulties that follow college is worth the cost of getting a degree or even going. To start it off, I'm going to talk to you about a story that occurred, or an event that occurred earlier this year with one of my good friends. So, since I do not want to use names, I'm going to call her Amy. Amy was my roommate this year, and Amy was very upset about Corona in high school once it came and it hit us and we got sent home and all of that. Throughout this semester, Amy was slowly going through a very hard mental illness. She was developing depression. And due to that, she didn't fully want to cope with it. And so she started to develop a minor alcohol addiction. She became addicted to vaping and to nicotine. And she was using physical intimacy with guys to push off her own emotional issues. And this occurred over throughout the semester, and I would always try to talk to her and be like, hey, Amy, like, are you okay? Like, what's going on? And she never was like, I want to talk about what's going on with me. And then one night, Amy got very drunk, and she drove home, absolutely, like, completely intoxicated, definitely probably was swerving. And I came home because I'm very against drunk driving. I was sober, by the way. And I confronted Amy about why she decided to drive home drunk. The conversation continued, and then Amy later in the conversation began to hysterically cry and say she wanted to kill herself due to how stressful this semester has been and how she feels like she's wasting her time and she feels like she has no future, and that she just felt that she'd be better off dead than even trying to continue through college or persevere, just because of how stressful it has been and how anxious it has made her, and she's lost hope of her own future. Amy now moved back home with her parents and she is doing better. However, I do feel like that this needs to open everybody's eyes, whether it's parents of college students or presidents of colleges and universities. People need to realize the mental health toll that so many students take whenever they come into college. Almost every student that comes in goes through a mental illness, whether it is anxiety, depression, addiction. Some students even develop bipolar disorder, borderline personality disorder. Some students, even if it's that much stress, I'm sure there's genetics to factor in, can even begin to develop schizophrenia. With this being said, I really just want you guys to understand that college is not worth it to us anymore. We don't want to be here. We don't enjoy being here. And we're here because we feel like if we don't come here, people are going to associate us with being a bum, or we're just going to not have a future and end up either dying homeless, dying addicted to drugs, or just not going anywhere with our lives and being 55 years old, no shame in this, and living with our parents still. But I'm going to show you today, like I said earlier, a bunch of videos from a famous social media platform that primarily my age group and generation use, called TikTok. I'm going to use cartoons regarding mental health in school, and then I'm going to use a survey that I conducted with 52 students at the University of South Carolina from grades ranging from a freshman to a senior. And my main focus for you guys today is to just listen. Whether you agree with what I'm saying or not, just listen to what I am saying and take it into consideration whenever you see a college student from here on out. Thank you. What this cartoon is showing is that throughout school, our mental health pretty much begins to get the best of us and we no longer care for it. As I said earlier, I conducted a survey and these are the responses. As I made this, the number responded was 52 and it became 54. I do not own copyright to any of the videos, and I apologize for typos in the survey.